This is the gas meter, and it's in the alley. And for lack of a better description, this is as good a place as any to include it. The pot's over 6 inches off the ground. The meter's painted. This is the main shut-off valve to the gas meter. And why this is acceptable for the gas meter and not supposed to be happening for the water meter, I don't know. But parallel is on, perpendicular is off. See those little loops right there? If you line those little dog ear loops up there, you can put a padlock on it and lock it in case you don't pay your gas bill. You know, it's right there. Everything's as it should be. Paint job could be a little better, but that's that. And it's coming in. I'm supposed to identify where the gas enters the house. But since that's your main shutoff valve, then you got to come out here and unlock the fence here. It should be running pretty straight towards the house. So we're going to have to rely on some assumptions here. We just don't have it. We do have, I'm just kind of moving organic around here. This is a main sewer clean out. How about that? I didn't think we were going to find one. And it's PVC. And so obviously this part of the sewer line has been replaced. Is that PVC down there? That's PVC down there. It's not screwed on real good. I shouldn't be able to take it off like I did. I should have had a little more difficulty, but I'm having difficulty putting it back on too. I'm having some difficulty there, I gotta tell you. Now, I'll try it again when I'm not showing off with the camera. No promises. So I don't really see where the gas is entering the home. But we're not here to talk about the gas, and we're not here to talk about the main clean out. We're here to talk about the condensing unit. Alright? The condensing unit is not level. The condensing unit coils are dirty. This installation for the low pressure refrigerant line is no longer allowed. Okay? It was in 2015. This unit was built in 2006. So at the time, this was allowed. But we no longer use it because it does this. It breaks up like that. See that? Is she back? There you go. Good as new. So come along here. So our low pressure refrigerant line is broken and compromised. It's the wrong kind of stuff by today's current standards. This is the low voltage cable right here, conduit, and it's coming up, but up underneath here, see it's split and exposed. This is to your thermostat. Alright, your low voltage and your contact relay in the condensing unit. And this is all exposed right there. So there's that. Again, it's not level, dirty coils. Your electric service disconnect should not be located behind the unit. Okay, they did that. When it's behind the unit, you can't get back up underneath here to service it. Makes it kind of dangerous, right? And we got this little cover plate here. You can kind of look up inside of there and see how it's laced up. I'll go home and I'll put all my images and cameras on the computer and see what we got. I think it looked okay, but I don't know for sure. This is the data plate. Some people call it the label, call it what you want. I like data plate. Nobody ever argued with me, but okay. This is a Rudd air conditioner. It's a 4-ton unit. Okay, 4-ton unit. Manufactured in 2006. That makes it 16 years old. Okay, this equipment is engineered on paper. This crooked condensing unit with the dirty coils was engineered on paper to last 20 years. It might last 35 years, we don't know. But Las Vegas is going to give you 14. They last about 14 years. So anybody that looks at this unit is going to look at it as if it was an old man, because it is. At 2006, So your R rating, okay, your SEER rating is only going to be about 10. Today, they run 14 at a minimum. 17 is not unheard of. You can get higher than that. Okay, so 10 to 17, for example, if you had a nice, new one, even 14. Will it get the house cool? I don't know. We're going to figure that out here in a little bit. But how efficient is it going to be getting the house cool? So we come down here a little bit, and we read a little more about this. And the refrigerant inside of this system is R22, no longer made in the United States, no longer legally imported in the United States. It's an obsolete system. Today we use 410A and some others. So is there a stockpile of R22? You bet there is. Can you buy it? You sure can. Is it expensive? You bet, buddy, it's expensive. Okay, well, we'll put a drop-in in, an alternative. Well, if you do that, you might as well put the guy on payroll. You might as well put the air conditioning guy on payroll anyway. Because this is old dog, you're going to be working on it over and over. It's just time. It's like an old car, you work on it all the time. You get a new car, you don't have to work on it so much. Same thing here. Same thing here. You put an alternative system in here, and they'll put a little sticker, so we got this alternative. One, it's just as expensive as the R22, so you really didn't save any money, or much money anyway. Two, any other technician that comes in and sees that sticker, he's not going to want to mess with it. So you might as well put the first guy, like I said, on payroll. And it's just, technically it's better. I have the same problem at my home. I bought into it new. I installed my air conditioning system myself. All right, I'm going to run it into the ground, which is about now. All right. But today, buying into the system as a 16-year-old system, just know the Texas Real Estate Commission. The Texas Real Estate Commission says it's either on or it's off. Is it performing the function for which it's intended or not? Or was it installed improperly, or is it a safety issue? And that's all the Texas Real Estate Commission has to say about that. The Texas Real Estate Commission does not care that this is a 16-year-old unit, even though you might. The Texas Real Estate Commission does not care that this is an R22 system, even though you might. This is good information for you to know. All right? So I don't know if my client's going to sell the house or keep the house or do what with the house or what. I have no idea. This inspection is not for a sale, but this is good information that either the owner needs to know to keep the house or to expect to overcome when selling the house. Again, the Texas Real Estate Commission doesn't care how old it is. Texas Real Estate Commission doesn't care that it's R22. But it's old. It's old. It's older than 14 years old. It's going to be problematic. It has R22. The refrigerant in this system is obsolete. And so that's going to be problematic.